Well, Anthony Edwards has limped off and been helped back to the locker room. Check the ankle there. Trayce Jackson-Davis comes down on that left ankle. And Anthony Edwards stayed on the floor. Chris Finch called the timeout. It's one of the game's great stars. Stephen Curry, who is out with a hamstring injury. A lot of concern on his face as well. And this was the scene just a moment ago while we were in the break. Athletic trainer Aaron Sear assisting Anthony Edwards back to the locker room. Coach, he's a workhorse. He missed only 3 games this year, Edwards. He played 79 games, so to see him exit like this, it has certainly put a cloud here in game 2.
It certainly has. And you know, you saw the concern on Steph Curry's face. These guys all want to beat each other, but none of these players wants to see another player get hurt. Changes things dramatically for the Wolves, just as the Curry injury changes things for the Warriors. And Randall right away able to knock down that mid-range jumper. Yeah, he loves that shot, going right, stepping back. Most guys much better on the step back going to their weak hands. Wolves lead is 19, 5.5 to go in the half, and Jackson-Davis does get the lob he was looking for, that time from Jimmy Butler. He's a big-time lob threat, and that's what you said a minute ago. That's the pass he wanted from Brandon Podziemski. Moses Moody trying to check Randall, giving up some size. Randall gives it up. DiVincenzo, that's good. Wow, DiVincenzo needed that one. First one of the night, 1 for 3. Now 7 for 34 in the playoffs, just barely over 20%. He was electric in the playoffs for the Knicks last year. He shot the 3-ball so well, up over 40%. And shot it at 40% through the regular season. Podziemski gets to his strong hand, the left hand, able to score it off the glass. DiVincenzo lost the handle, turns it over. Jackson-Davis finds a guard. This building is quiet right now. No doubt Anthony Edwards on the minds of these Timberwolves fans here. Podziemski misses a 3. He's had some good looks. Podziemski 0 for 3 from beyond the arc. And now McDaniels gets the shooter's bounce off the front iron. Minnesota back 20. Yeah, McDaniels has been so good for this team in the playoffs. Really all year, but in the playoffs, really has stepped up. Butler. And into the hands of Gobert. DiVincenzo to Julius Randle, the 2 former Knicks. Randle just backing down. Moody spins and scores. Too much to handle down there, Julius Randle. And he's the first player in double figures tonight for either team. Butler finds Moody. Moody continues his shooting woes. Been a struggle for Moses Moody. Went scoreless in game 1. Yeah, and scoreless in game 7 of the Houston series. He was averaging over 11 points a game through the first 6 games and is 0 for 12 since then. 0 for 3 tonight. 2 of those misses from 3-point range. Kuminga, little mid-range, and it's going to fall. Soft touch. Looks like a little 9-iron on the green right there. 20-point Minnesota lead with the ball. Does not have the playoff punch right now in the building as Gobert, guarded by Jackson-Davis, couldn't get to it. Excellent play by Jackson-Davis. And now Jackson-Davis going Then the Pacers, then the Cavaliers and the Celtics both going on the road down 0-2. Yeah, and you know those buildings are going to be rocking with their teams coming back 2-0 with 2 at home. Well, Indiana got 2 major breaks with free throw violations that weren't called down the stretch, or Cleveland would have had a win to even the series yesterday with 3 of their top 6 guys out. DiVincenzo with a goaltend, count that basket. 7th backboard. DiVincenzo, a little hesitation, can't finish it. Randall is right there for the cleanup. That's already 12 second chance points
for Minnesota. They only had 14 in game one all the way through.
And Draymond Green, hand to the head of Naz Reid. And 18 points in game one, 8 rebounds. He was brilliant in game one. Alexander Walker just picked up his 3rd foul as Green hits the first one. Download the FanDuel Sportsbook app today. Make every playoff moment mean more with America's #1 sportsbook. Green 2 for 2 at the line. 9-2 run here for the Warriors. And down 15 points as we come to the end of the first half.
Go and trap Mike Conley, trying to speed up the game. They forced a turnover the last time down.
Here's Randle for 3. Got it. Julius Randle buries the triple.
Well, it's a whole new year for Julius Randle. After a couple of tough postseasons in New York, he's off to a great...
Down his first 3. Kuminga springs free inside. And an easy layup for Jonathan Kuminga. Wolves comfortably in front in game 2, playing well, but you wouldn't know it by the way this building feels right now. I think the anxiety of the Anthony Edwards, and right back come the Warriors. They get one after a made basket on the run. Kuminga once again.
Chris Finch very unhappy with that. There's no excuse with giving up a 1 pass ahead, carry it to the rim layup off a made basket. That's just a lack of effort on Minnesota's part.
Conley working with Randle again. Now Randle drives it with his right hand. McDaniels. And McDaniels scores with the left. McDaniels so long at 6'9". It's only his 5th year and starting to emerge as a top player here with the Wolves in compliment to Edwards. Kuminga showing a little sauce. He's got it. Jonathan Kuminga can certainly do that when he gets it going. Kuminga has been out of the rotation at the end of the regular season, on into the playoffs. Shot clock is off. Wolves chance at the last shot. Jackson Davis fouls Julius Randle. Had one to give here. They'll be side out.
You're going to get Peyton and Braxton Key, the 14th Warrior to play in the first half.
Let's go to Lauren Jabara.
Guys, quick word on Anthony Edwards. Left ankle sprain. He is questionable to return to tonight's game.
All right, thank you for the hustle there, Lauren. So Edwards stepped on by Jackson Davis. We'll have to see how this one goes the rest of the way. That